In the 1990s, no sitcom captured American family life, mixed with power tools, chaos, and a whole lot of humor, quite like Home Improvement. Starring Tim Allen as the accident-prone toolman, the show became a cultural icon, running for 8 successful seasons from 1991 to 1999. But what happened to the cast after the series ended? Who stayed in Hollywood? Who left the spotlight entirely? And where are they now, decades later? Today, we revisit the beloved stars of Home Improvement, their careers, their lives, their personal journeys, and how each of them has changed from then to now. This is the Toolman cast, then and now. Tim Allen, Tim the Toolman Taylor. Tim Allen was the face of Home Improvement. With his iconic grunt, his love for more power, and his never-ending list of workshop mishaps, he became one of the most recognizable sitcom dads of the decade. Before Home Improvement, Tim was a rising stand-up comedian. But the show launched him into superstardom, running parallel with 2 blockbuster movie roles: Buzz Lightyear in Toy Story and Scott Calvin in The Santa Claus. During the 1990s, Tim Allen dominated American entertainment. His comedic style, loud, physical, and full of character, became the very identity of the show. He won a Golden Globe, earned multiple Emmy nominations, and became the #1 paid actor on TV at the time. After the show ended in 1999, Tim transitioned into movies, voice work, and later returned to television in Last Man Standing, which ran an impressive 9 seasons. He continues to voice Buzz Lightyear for special Disney projects and still performs stand-up comedy. As of today, Tim Allen is in his late 60s and remains active in Hollywood. He continues to work, appears at fan conventions, and maintains a strong connection with the Home Improvement cast. From a rising comedian, to a sitcom legend, to an enduring Hollywood staple, Tim Allen's legacy is sealed. Patricia Richardson, Jill Taylor. Playing the sharp-witted, patient, and endlessly supportive Jill Taylor, Patricia Richardson gave Home Improvement its emotional backbone. Audiences loved her balance of warmth and reality, often grounding Tim's wild behavior. During the show's run, Richardson became one of television's most respected actresses, earning 4 Emmy nominations and 2 Golden Globe nominations. Despite her success, she kept a relatively private life, focusing on raising her children. After Home Improvement ended, Richardson moved into independent films, theater work, and several dramatic TV roles. She also became deeply involved in political activism and caregiving advocacy. Nowadays, Patricia Richardson is in her early 70s and still makes occasional screen appearances. Though she stepped back from Hollywood to prioritize family, she remains beloved by fans and warmly remembers her time on the show. Jonathan Taylor Thomas. Randy Taylor. Jonathan Taylor Thomas, better known as JTT, was the teen heartthrob of the 1990s. Playing Randy, the middle Taylor child, he became one of the most famous young actors in America. During Home Improvement, JTT also voiced young Simba in Disney's The Lion King, starred in family films like Man of the House and Tom and Huck, and appeared on countless magazine covers. At the height of his fame, he unexpectedly stepped away from the spotlight to focus on education. Jonathan Taylor Thomas attended Harvard University, studied abroad, and lived a mostly private life. He made a few small acting appearances in the 2000s and reunited with Tim Allen on Last Man Standing for several episodes, but maintains a quiet lifestyle today. In his early 40s, JTT is rarely seen publicly, but fans continue to celebrate his iconic roles and nostalgic impact on a generation. Zachery Ty Bryan, Brad Taylor. As the oldest Taylor son, Zachery Ty Bryan played Brad, the athletic, confident kid who often found himself in goofy trouble but always remained loyal to his family. Zachery appeared in multiple TV shows and movies during the 1990s and early 2000s, including Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Veronica Mars, and The Fast and the Furious. Tokyo Drift. In later years, Zachery moved behind the camera into producing. However, he has faced multiple legal issues and personal struggles that placed him in the media spotlight for less positive reasons. Today, he is in his early 40s, continues to work in entertainment production, and remains recognized primarily for his work on Home Improvement. Taran Noah Smith. Mark Taylor. As the youngest Taylor son, Taran Noah Smith grew up on screen. His character transformed from a quiet child into a rebellious teenager over the years. By the time the show ended, Taran decided to retire from acting entirely. He used his earnings to pursue personal projects, including owning a vegan restaurant and participating in volunteer work. In his late 30s, Taran lives outside the Hollywood spotlight. He is involved in farming, environmental projects, and nonprofit work, maintaining a peaceful private life.
Richard Karn, Alborlan.
I don't think so, Tim. With that single line, Richard Karn created one of television's most beloved sidekicks. As Al Borland, Karn became the trademark plaid-wearing handyman. Steady, quiet, and the perfect contrast to Tim's wild personality. He was a fan favorite and cultural icon of the 90s. Richard Karn continues to act in films, sitcoms, and game shows. He famously hosted Family Feud for several seasons and frequently appears in reunion interviews and nostalgic documentaries. In his late 60s, Karn remains active and appreciative of his time as Al Borland. Earl Hindman Wilson Jr. Wilson, the neighbor whose face we never fully saw, became one of the most memorable characters in sitcom history. Earl Hindman brought wisdom, humor, and depth to the show. His advice scenes were fan favorites, delivered behind the iconic backyard fence. Sadly, Earl Hindman passed away on December 29, 2003, at age 61, due to lung cancer. His legacy continues, and fans still remember him as the heart and soul of Home Improvement's life lessons. Debbe Dunning, Heidi Keppert. Debbe Dunning joined the show in Season 3, replacing Pamela Anderson as the Tool-Time Girl. Her charm, comedic timing, and on-screen presence made her an instant fan favorite. Debbe continues to appear in small projects and is active on social media. In her late 50s, she maintains a healthy lifestyle and often connects with fans at conventions. Pamela Anderson, Lisa. Before Baywatch made her a global icon, Pamela Anderson appeared on Home Improvement as Lisa, the original Tool-Time Girl. Her role on the show helped launch her career. Pamela is now in her mid-50s, active in activism, documentaries, and occasional acting roles. She remains a recognizable figure worldwide. Bobi Harper, Eileen. Eileen, Al Borland's longtime girlfriend, was played by actress Bobi Harper, who gave the show emotional depth in its later seasons. She stepped away from major Hollywood roles, but continues to work in smaller projects and voice performances. Jim LaBrie, Benny Baroni. Benny Baroni, the lovable but always hungry friend of the Taylors, was a recurring comic favorite. Jim LaBrie kept a low-profile career afterward and remains mostly retired. Jensen Daggett, Nancy Taylor. Playing Jill's sister Nancy, Jensen Daggett brought charm and comedic timing to her appearances. After leaving Hollywood, she became successful in green home design and construction. She is in her 50s today. More than 30 years after its debut, Home Improvement, or The Tool Man as fans fondly call it, remains one of the most beloved sitcoms of all time. Its cast grew up together, shared laughter, created unforgettable memories, and shaped American comedy. Some have remained in the spotlight, some stepped away, and some, like Earl Hindman, live on through the legacy they left behind. But no matter where they are today, their impact continues to echo through every rerun, every iconic line, and every fan who grew up with Tim Taylor's chaotic workshop. This has been the Toolman Cast, then and now. Thank you for watching, and remember, more power, but maybe fewer accidents.